Welcome to on tonight's Clubhouse Live. We welcome back a friend of the show. It's Superman. Rashan Gary is here. The Packers got back in the win column. We'll get Rashan's thoughts on the victory over the Bengals. We'll also get his thoughts on the overall play of the defense so far. Plus, we're talking baseball. See what we did there? It's part of tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge. All right, it's time to get started. Hey, Rashan, come on in.
Hey, everybody. Good Monday evening, and welcome back to the Fox Club. As always, we're hanging out inside Neuroscience Group Field at Fox City Stadium in beautiful Grand Chute, Wisconsin. This is the home of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers, also the home to Clubhouse Live. I'm Brett Christopherson with USA Today Network Wisconsin and the Post Crescent. Man, we have a great crowd, good energy. How's everybody feeling on this Victory Monday, right? Man, what a time to be a Wisconsin sports fan. The Packers are playing well. The Brewers are playing well. A lot to get to. You know who else is playing well? Our team spotlight, our team of the week, and they're hanging out right over there. They made sure Rashan had a good old high-five tunnel. It is members, I should say, one of the top-rated Division IV teams in the state of Wisconsin. It's the Little Chute Mustangs football team. There they are. The mighty Mustangs. And we're going to hang out with those guys throughout the rest of the show, some audience questions, and we'll get to meet them in a little bit. I know you guys like this because we do have a lot to talk about. How do you like Packers 27, Bengals 18? How do you like that? The Packers put another notch in the victory column to come out of the bye week on a good note. Josh Jacobs, how about that guy, right? He powered the offense. Yeah, 150 total yards, 2 touchdowns. Both scores coming on the ground. Jacobs accounted for 93 of the Packers' 153 rushing yards. Jordan Love, another big day, 259 yards. And a score with Matthew Golden. We know Matthew Golden, right? The rookie, one of our anchor guests. 3 catches for a team-high 86 yards. And the Packers' offense came up big in the fourth quarter with a pair of touchdowns and a field goal from Lucas Havrisick. Am I saying that right, Lucas? Lucas, the new kicker, who was good on all 5 of his field goals and PATs, despite being signed on Saturday. Unbelievable how he came in. But that's win number 3. Cardinals week begins now. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the Packers are all alone in first place in the NFC North standings. I know you like that. And you know who else? Happy Vince. Happy Vince likes it too. Happy Vince Lombardi. There he is. He likes it when the Packers are winning. He likes it when our guys are here. And he likes the fact that the Milwaukee Brewers are playing in the National League Championship Series, too. And he really likes when the football guys are here, and we've got a good one right there. He is Green Bay Packers defensive lineman. Rashan Gary is here tonight, folks. All right, I want to thank our presenting sponsors, Cellcom and Piggly Wiggly. Cellcom is built here in Wisconsin. They cover every county, corner, and cabin road in the state, and they'll buy out your current contract and give you up to $1,100 toward a new phone when you switch. See Cellcom.com for details. And Piggly Wiggly is proud to support the Green Bay Packers as your local grocery store. They're committed to making a difference in the community, both on and off the field. Shop local, shop the pig. The worst part of the show, I want to hurry up and get through it. It is when I have to introduce the other member of our Clubhouse Live crew. It is the one and thankfully the only, right? Thankfully the only Chicago Bears fan, Ricardo Arguello.
Yes. Brett, I don't even care about this. Forget about the Packers. Forget about the Brewers. I got a Bears game to watch. Let's get this show moving, my friend.
No. We're going to take our time tonight. Maybe make this an hour-and-a-half show, 2-hour show perhaps.
Well, I'm going to have to put it on my phone then because I'm going to be watching it right here.
Maybe you could give us some Brewers updates. First
I ain't
pitch
going to be
is
watching the
7-8,
Brewers.
right? So, well, listen, the Commanders are going to whip the Bears. That doesn't really matter what's going to happen tonight, but what we really want to know is how the show works.
That's right. We're an interactive show, so we already have a very lively online chat going on. We invite those comments and questions through that live chat. That could be found next to our USA Today Network Wisconsin YouTube video stream. Brett, I'm monitoring that chat. I'll get the questions over to you and to Rashan when I get them.
Live chatters, send us your questions. It's always good when we hear from you, right? We want to hear from you. On Twitter, at PCBretzi, at Ricardo DeLeon, at Rashan Gary. And as always, please like us on Facebook through Clubhouse Live or Packers News. All right, Rashan, you know the drill. You were our anchor guest last season. You've been here before. You see the Cardinals welcome mat right there before you sit down on your seat. We want you to stomp your big old feet all over that logo to give you guys some good luck as you get ready for Cardinals week. Tonight's guest, folks, is in his 7th NFL season already, all with the Packers. He was selected by the Packers in the first round of the 2019 NFL Draft. He is considered one of the NFL's top 100 players. Did you guys see that? He is among the NFL's early sacks leader, 4.5 sacks already so far in the season. He has started all 5 games and has 18 tackles, including 10 solo stops. He ranks 7th already in franchise history with 43.5 sacks, dating back to 1982 when sacks became an official stat. Check this out. Our guests tonight joined T.J. Watt and Myles Garrett as the only players in the NFL with at least 35 sacks, at least 85 quarterback hits, at least 5 forced fumbles, and at least 5 fumble recoveries dating back to the 2020 season. That's pretty good company, wouldn't you say, for Mr. Gary over there? Tonight's guest, he is a team captain. He's a Pro Bowler. He's the heart and soul of the Packers defense. He is known to us. We call him Superman. And he's already, Ricardo, it's already happening. He's got that menacing glare. He's stoic. He's angry. He's intimidating me already. I'm nervous before this guy even sits down. But how about a big Clubhouse Live welcome for Green Bay Packers defensive lineman, number 52, Rashan Gary. All right, Rashan, I'm nervous, I'm scared. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't know if you're angry, upset, mad, or if you're in a great mood. You tell me. How you feeling tonight, Rashan?
I'm blessed and fortunate. How everybody else doing? How y'all doing tonight?
Yeah. Well, quick programming note, as always, I will announce next week's guest at the end of the show. You know this guy, and maybe you can give us a little dirt on him. Also, I want to tell you that this is a worldwide show tonight. These two guys right over here, they're from Germany, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, these guys.
All right. Shout out, shout out.
Benny and Hendrik. And then back there, we've got 2 guys from New Jersey. Yeah.
Jersey.
That's your place. So only one problem that I see with this New Jersey thing. He's got a Brewers cap on. You have a San Francisco Giants cap on. What is going on, Rashan?
He just came. You feel me? It's, if you see the outfit, like, hold on. You see the outfit.
Yes.
Look at that. Looking good.
Yeah.
I like the Jordans.
Kind of got the Halloween theme going
Yeah, just
right
trying
now.
to put some colors together. That's all. But go Brewers.
Yes, go Brewers, right? Yeah.
Brad, as a Giants, you know he doesn't like the Dodgers if he's a Giants fan, or unless that's just for looks, right? Or are you a Giants fan?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's a New Jersey guy. He's probably the Yankees, the Mets, something like that over there instead, right? So, well, welcome back to the show. We call you Superman. You were one of our anchor guests last season, you and Kenny Clark. My first question to you is, have you missed me? Have you missed us?
It's good to be back.
Yeah, hey, now,
it's good to be
answer the
back.
question.
It's good to be back.
Have you missed that guy over there, Chicago Bears fan Ricardo Arguello? You certainly must have a message for him.
Good to see you again.
What?
Thank you. Hey,
It's
I
good
like
to
this
see
guy.
him.
I like this guy.
But not good to see me. I don't understand what's going on here. So, listen, we know you eat, you sleep, you breathe football, right, Rashan? But what do you do when you get away from the game? What does Rashan Gary do for fun? What are you doing? What are you and I doing tomorrow when it's your day off? How are we hanging out?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm a big, guy that got to dig back into his family, his loved ones. So if I'm not on the football field or I'm not working out, it's either I'm doing that, just trying to plug back in with my family, my loved ones.
Yeah, there you go, right? It's always good to give back to your family, right? That's a good message for sure. So do you guys also know, and we talked about this when you were our guest speaker on the Northeast Wisconsin High School Sports Award show. Remember that back in June at Lambeau Field? Rashan Gary, something that he does in his spare time, I think, is he's a big Friends fan, Ricardo. He loves the TV show Friends, right? Tell everybody who your favorite character is.
Everybody know.
I don't think so. I don't think anybody knows.
Do you know?
I know. I for sure know.
Let everybody know then.
You want me to tell them? Ross. He
Let
loves
everybody else-
Ross.
you gotta let everybody
Look
else
at
know
it. He
it.
likes Ross. Who likes Ross around here, right? Come on, he's a kind of a whiny guy.
Only one person?
Yeah. Ricardo, who's your favorite character?
Joey, he's a player.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Ross, he had the best episodes though. Remember he had the big teeth. They were all glowing and stuff. So
Yeah, but Ross is funny though. I will give him that. He was a great.
he had the leather pants he couldn't get on. He
And
was
especially the
trying to-
ones the episodes where he was back in high school. Those were great, man.
They were good. It was a great show. I can see why you like Friends, right? So, well, I tell you what. We know that you like Friends. We know that you love football. What is something else about you that we would be surprised to learn?
Surprised? I don't know about surprise, but you know, I love music. You know, I love listening to beats. You know, listening to music, things like that outside my time here. Other than that, I'm a big family guy, man. It's all about football, for real.
Football, family, and music. You like a little Bruce Springsteen, right? A little Fleetwood Mac, right? A little Beatles, that kind of stuff, right?
Kind of, sort of.
Huh? What?
Kind of, sort of.
Ricardo, he's going to say some groups that I have probably no idea what's
I
going on.
don't know.
right?
Well, what are some of your favorite groups, Rashan?
Groups. I really don't have no groups. Right now, I could tell you the top two people that I've probably been listening to. G Herbo, you know, guy from Chicago. Another person I'm listening to is Boss Man D-Lo. Everybody probably heard of him. Other than that, then probably Zillin Erzo, a guy from Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, I haven't heard from any of those guys. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Add that
right
to
now.
your Spotify list,
I have
Brett.
zero idea what he's talking about right now. So, well, let's talk, Rashan. I knew you love football, so let's talk a little football before we really talk football in the next segment. But how you feeling today, right? Always wonder how the guys are feeling a day after playing in a National Football League game. You feel sore?
Yeah, of course, but I'm feeling good right now. You know, I'm about halfway through my recovery routine for the day, so feeling good and ready to go this week.
When does the soreness finally leave the body?
Everybody else is different. Like I said, I'm starting to feel good now, so about a day or two after the game, maybe.
All right, yeah, sure. Well, we asked Evan Williams this last week. Evan, one of our anchor guests this season. I wanted to know what is the weirdest thing you've seen or heard in the bottom of an NFL pile, huh? Now, how about you? Now, he wouldn't tell us because there was just, apparently it's pretty nasty, pretty scary under there. But if you can clean it up a little bit, give us an idea, right? You know, we got some high school kids here. It's a family show. We're in prime time right now. We're not Clubhouse Live after dark or anything like that. So what is the weirdest thing, the strangest thing you've seen or heard in an NFL pile?
Yeah, I don't think I could say something in BPG.
It's that bad, huh?
Yeah. Coach say if you're not near a pile, don't get near the pile if you're in the pile. Or don't stand around the pile, jump in the pile. But when you're in it, you understand why you don't want to be in it. So.
Yeah. If you don't have to be in it, you don't want to be in it, right? Well, let's do this. A few things, and then you know, we'll get through this segment. Ricardo, you want to do some audience questions, I don't know, with our team of the week, but some things have happened to you since we last saw you. I think you were last here towards the end of the season last year is when you last visited us. But first of all, how about this? He earned his first ever career Pro Bowl nod last season. He's a Pro Bowler. Congratulations. What did that experience, what did that honor mean to you, and what was the experience like?
Yeah, it's a blessing, you know, something that, you know, I had to thank my higher power for. It's an honor and privilege, you know, to be bestowed that honor. But it was great. It was an experience that I was able to, you know, take my family, my loved ones to Tampa, Florida. We was able to, you know, go to Disney, things like that. And for sure a trip that if we don't go all the way to the Super Bowl, which that's what we're about to do, it's a trip, a nice little trip to have. Right,
you'd rather be at the Super Bowl for sure, but that's not a bad second gift. But what was your most, now they've changed the Pro Bowl over the, now it's events, right? What was your favorite Pro Bowl event? Was it like the tug of war, or what would you have the most fun doing?
Oh yeah, the event I was part of, the tug of war, you know, I won that, got you know, extra little money, so that always helps.
Yeah, Rosie, do you have that picture of Rashan at the Pro Bowl? I think you can maybe put it up there if you're ready. Take a look here. Let's see. There you are, showing off the guns, right? Was that after the tug of war right there?
Yeah, feeling good, enjoying the moment, man, being where my feet is.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the whole vibe like at the Pro Bowl? Is it just guys just kind of hanging out talking football? You talking life? Are you trying to do some recruiting maybe for the upcoming free agents? Say, hey, Green Bay's a nice place to be. What's that all like when you guys are hanging out?
I guess it's a little bit of everything. Really just appreciating each other's game. Trying to learn. That's the type of guy I am. Being next to guys like Myles Garrett, things like that. Trey Henderson, top of other edge rushers in the league. Just trying to pick their head. So I'm always just trying to work and just trying to find a way to get a step ahead. So that's always fun. And then your family, their family, talking the ball, talking stories, things like that. But it's all a good experience.
Is it tough to be friendly with guys during the regular season you're trying to kill them, and all of a sudden now you're supposed to be hanging out and having a good old time?
I don't know if I'm friendly. I'm cordial. So
yeah.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, we were still there to compete. So I'm just happy that I won the tug of war. But being in the rooms with other players was kind of awkward because it's at the end of the day, like, I'm a competitor. So I'm cordial, but I don't know about friendly.
That's how I feel with you and me. You're more cordial right now with me than maybe this to kind of being a side buddy, right?
Nah, we cool. So
are we cool?
We cool. So
okay.
Wonder what other people think.
I don't know. Ricardo, what do you think?
You know what I think.
Easy now. You stay out of it. Second thing that happened. So Pro Bowl was number 1 since we last saw you. Number 2, you guys see this? He is one of the Packers team captains this year. How about that for Rashan Gary? Superman. Voted upon by coaches and teammates, right? So what does that honor mean to you? That's a big deal.
Like I said, it's a blessing, something I pray for, work for, and happy that my coaches and my teammates see me accountable. That I feel like I'm a guy that brings his hard hat to work. Lead by example. When it's time to use my voice, I use my voice. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get you better, and I'm no better than the next man. So if you see I'm falling short of our standard, check me. So to be a leader, you have to be able to be coached too. If someone else see you as that, but man, it's just an honor and privilege and a blessing.
What's it feel like knowing that you're like one of the old guys on defense now at the ripe old age of 27, right? You're one of the old dudes now. You feel old?
Yeah, I don't know what you talking about old, but for sure one of the experienced guys on the team. But it's been good. It's been good.
Quay Walker, Xavier McKinney, and Rashan Gary, the defensive captains. I was going to ask you, maybe you sort of answered, but do you define your own role as a captain, or the coaches say, okay, Rashan, this is what we want you to do? Or is that completely up to you and how you want to be and how you want to lead?
We just have the C's on our chest. Everybody in our team is a captain in their own way. Everybody can lead. We just the people that have the C's. So there's a lot of other leaders that you see, that don't have the C on their chest, that that talk in the locker room that you don't see. So
there you go. Now, Pro Bowl, team captain, and then the last thing that's happened to you since we last saw you, and I mentioned in the open, he's one of the NFL's 100 players again for the second straight season. I think that's worthy of applause. So we have you, McKinney, Josh Jacobs, Jordan Love, and of course Micah Parsons now, being a member of the Green Bay Packers. All Packers that are on that top 100 list. What does that honor mean to you? Because again, that's voted upon by your peers, right?
Yeah, like I said, once again, it's a blessing, honor and privilege, and just shows my body of work. From the coaches to the guys that I go against, a lot of respect around the league, and they understand it's hard to go against me every Sunday, so I appreciate that.
There you go. So that's the first segment with Rashan Gary. A lot of great stuff happening for number 52, and we're seeing it again this season. Already off to a great start. One of the NFL sacks leaders, and we'll get more with him in a little bit with me. But Ricardo, it's your turn. You got some audience questions. Looks like you got some of those mighty Mustangs over there.
I do. A couple of Little Chute football guys. This is William Gofford. His question for Rashan Gary.
The Little Chute football team was wondering what your pregame routine is.
Pregame routine. Give me a game time. Is it 12? Is it 3:25? Is it a night game? How much time I got?
Since we play at night, we'll go with your night game.
All right, cool. So I wake up about 6:30, maybe 7 a.m. First thing I do, gotta take a hot shower. Who don't like feeling clean in the morning? So gotta start your day off fresh. Make up my bed. Outside of that, call my mom. I have to say my prayer. I feel like that's like a game changer, a game starter for me. So, you know, whatever that routine is to, you know, get you in line with your higher power, I feel like you should do that. So, you know, I pray. Then after that, since it's an early game, I don't like eating too much, so I'll probably go for a little fruit smoothie. After that, listen to a little bit of gospels before we get on the bus, studying, you know, a little bit of plays before then, probably watching the run tape, pass tape. And they going over, you know, some play fast notes that our coach pushed out to us to help us see things, formations faster or down and distance faster while, you know, before the game starts. And then get to the stadium. Then I started listening to a little bit of rap, start getting into my mode, hot tub, cold tub, get stretched out. We have a little team warm up that I do. Go do that outside again. Then I come back in the locker room, get taped up, probably stretch out again, and then by the time that happens, we have, you know, go out to the team warm up, and we doing one-on-ones, get off, and it's time to close the gates.
Great stuff. How come you don't get ready like that, Brett,
I was going to ask
for any
if
of our
the
shows?
Mustangs are going to do that this Friday night. They're going to go through that type of
Great
detailed
question.
process, right?
Great question.
So you
for
got
William.
another one, right, Ricardo?
Yeah, I do. Come on up here. This is Noah Facio.
Yeah.
Big offensive lineman, defensive lineman here. And look at him, Brett. He plays. He's hurt a little bit, but he's still playing
I
out
see
there.
that, yeah. Hopefully
So,
he's all right.
yeah. Noah, your question for Rashan.
Who's the best NFL lineman you've played against in your career?
In my career, good question. I'll go number one, and then I'll give you number two. Number one for me was David Bakhtiari, one of our star tackles that we had here, Green Bay for a long time. I had a hard time my first year trying to get past him. Learned a lot, and taught me a lot. He know that he done made me a better rusher. And one of the moves that I use today, and you know, that's always going to stay in my toolbox. I learned off of it working off of him, and just using that move off of him gave me so much confidence. But just his understanding of the ball, understanding the snap count, understanding where everybody on offense is supposed to be, helps him play so much faster. And you know, as a defensive guy, I'm reacting, so offensive guy already understands everything that's happening, understanding, you know, where he's supposed to be, where the gap, like where the ball wants to hit, things like that, helped him play faster and made it hard for me to react. So he made me, you know, one of the best players that I am today. Another battle that I actually love and starting to, I'm about to say that I love and love going against is Lane Johnson out of Philly. Another guy that, you know, mixes up his sets, mixes up his hands, and just, you know, the quarterback that he got down there. So, you know, I love, you know, games where, you know, got lock in, focus, and is, you know, really just iron sharpen iron.
Great
Right,
stuff.
great stuff. Great
answer.
questions,
Nice
guys,
job,
gentlemen.
Rashan.
Thank you. Appreciate
Very
it.
good. All right, we're going to take a timeout. Time for tonight's stat pack, a little defensive flavor for you, since you're a defensive guy, for our stat pack. First, the Packers' streak of surrendering 24 points or less in 10 straight games now. That is the longest such active streak in the NFL. So the defense keeping points off the board at Lambeau. And it's the second longest home streak for the Packers since 2000. Also, the Packers have not allowed any points on an opening drive in each of the past 9 games. How about that? That's the longest such current streak, in the league. So defense doing some work. We're going to do some more work, Ricardo. I'm going to make you do some work. We have trivia tonight, right?
Right. First off, we got some rules before our trivia contest. We will ask the question. If you think you know the answer, you got to raise your hand. Don't shout it out. If you're correct, you win what, Brett?
Well, in honor of the NLCS, we
at
got
that.
a Jackson Churio bobblehead, courtesy of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. And also, Ricardo, we have a Wisconsin Udder Tuggers jersey,
There we go.
right? That's their alter ego, all right? You know what an udder is? You ever hear of an udder? It's a part of a cow, basically. So a little Wisconsin for you. We used to teach
Appreciate
you
you.
what a bubbler was. Now you know what an udder is, huh? So you're learning stuff here in Clubhouse Live.
Slowly but surely.
Yes, you're Wisconsinizing you, Rashan Gary. Ricardo, anything else?
Well, if you're correct, you win, you're out for the rest of the show.
Absolutely.
And sorry, live chatters, got to be here to win.
All right, so the winner can pick his or her prize, and then Rashan, I want you to look out in the crowd and see who raises his or her hand first. Now, this should be an easy one. The Packers are one of just 2 NFC teams with only 1 loss on the season. Who is the other team? Right, this guy right here? Yes, sir. Come on up, Tampa Bay. You're right. You get the bell. Come on up, Steve Kratz. We know Steve. Steve, you can pick whatever you want. Maybe Rashan will even shake your hand while you're up here. But Tampa Bay Ricardo, the Buccaneers playing some good football right now. They're
They look
5-1.
They
yeah,
look good.
5-1. Oh, just one.
Come
yes.
on.
What's going on here? I'm going to make Rashan come out and tackle you. Buccaneers 5-1 after taking down San Francisco 30-19 on Sunday. Of course, the Packers 3-1-1. So, all right, let's do a little bit more with Rashan Gary as the show rolls on, and we're going to start off this next segment. Rosie, we need our Clubhouse Live gift of the night. What do you have up there on the screen? Yeah, there he is. Look at Rashan getting everybody fired up, right? Get you guys fired up for Sunday against the Arizona Cardinals, right? That's you. That's your passion that you bring to the game. So, where did that intensity come from? Well, you're such an intense guy. Where did that come from, Rashan?
I guess just my love for the game, my growth, my love for the game. Started playing this game since 7th grade. Didn't know how far this game would take me. As I started to understand and learn, you know, how many doors this game can open up for me. My love growing to it, growing more forward. So I've just been enjoying it.
Yeah, you're doing a great job on the field. So my next question is, you're so intense, you're so angry. What does it take to make you laugh? What gets you chuckling? What gets you old belly laugh? What gets you rolling in laughter?
I don't know. I giggle a lot, but hard laugh, I don't know. I giggle a lot, though.
Do you giggle at Ricardo for liking the Bears, maybe?
There's nothing to giggle to.
Yeah, there's nothing to giggle about with him, right? Obviously. He's just sitting there looking forlorn. So maybe we can get you laughing here by the end of the show, but let's talk about yesterday's game for a little bit and the season as a whole so far. 5 games in, 6 weeks in. First, I don't know if we've ever opened up a talk from the previous game about talking about a kicker. But who's this guy that just came in and hit all 5 of his kicks, right? It's Lucas Havrasik. Comes in, has a tryout, signed by the Packers on Saturday, fills in for Brandon McManus, who's got that quad injury, and he just promptly looks like he's been in the league for 10 years. I mean, have you even had a chance to meet this guy? How impressive of a performance was that?
Yeah, it was my first time
It was a
meeting
giggle
him.
right there. It happened.
I'm telling you, yeah, I giggle a lot. But my first time meeting him was after the walkthrough on Saturday. I'm just getting the extra little cold tub, hot tub in, and you know, I'm just heading out, for the day, throwing my towel away. He was like, "This is where you throw the towels away?" And then in my head, I'm like, "You didn't see me throw a towel in there, but yeah, this is where you throw the towels away." And then boom, game day. I'm like, "Who's the kicker?" Because I just learned his name, Lucas. Boom, and then I'm just seeing him. I'm like, "Oh wow, okay, cool. Okay." Oh, all right.
Yeah.
He locked in, focused. We got a dog on our hands. So that's just, you know, effort to him, his training, and just him making most of the opportunity.
He made it look easy. I mean, we're number 35, too, so a weird number for a kicker as well. You're probably wondering, is this some imposter here hanging out in the locker room? But hit that big 39-yarder at the end, too, as well, right, to essentially seal the victory, give you a 9-point lead. But really impressive performance, and nice to know that you got a dog, as you said. If McManus can't go again down in Arizona, you got to feel pretty good about Lucas as your kicker. Also, Josh Jacobs, right? We've talked about this guy when you were on the show last year, but all of a sudden we find out the guy was, I think he was puking his guts out before the game or something. He was sick, had a stomach bug. What do you think about his performance? 93 yards rushing, 57 yards receiving, 150 yards overall. Maybe he should get the stomach bug more often, right? I mean, it seems like he becomes Superman.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he should get it more often, but man, that just shows, man, just how much the game means to him. You know, not a lot of players knew before the game that he wasn't feeling good, and just for him to go out there and uphold the standard and play his style of ball and make big plays and key plays as we expect him to do and as we need him to do, so we could go as far as we need as a team, is just great. But it starts from Monday. I'm telling you, he's sprinting 80 yards, you know, to the touchdown. If he busts open a 90-yard run, then he's sprinting all the way down. So just his work ethic, man, and just how bad he wants it, you could tell it on Sunday.
I was going to ask you what impresses you most about him, because you go against him in practice, right? You know what this guy's all about. He's one of the captains as well, isn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Just how he leads and just his consistency at work. That's it.
So thoughts about the defensive performance against the Bengals? Stoned them there in the first half. Second half, they got a little bit of a rhythm. They had that 17-play drive to open the second half. 10 minutes, I think it took off the clock. It was just one of those methodical drives. How did you look at the performance as a whole first? We'll start there.
Yeah, good first and second quarter. Good first, second quarter. Third and fourth, just got to find a way to be consistent and stay hot. And, we went over the film today, all easy, correctable things, and we're going to focus on that this week.
Is that frustrating? 17-play drive, you can't get off the field? I mean, how do you keep from letting the frustration kind of get to you? Because you don't want to get off the field, but they keep getting those first downs, keep moving the chains, keep bleeding the clock.
Yeah, of course it gets frustrating, especially, with the defense that we have. Of course, you want to be 3 and out every time. But when we do have downs like that where you have to go long, you just got to lock in mentally, keep on communicating, just keep playing to our standard.
So you got a great pass rush, right? You got yourself, you got Micah Parsons, Lucas Van Ness. I know he went out a little bit. He might be out for a little bit, but it sounds like he's going to be okay and we'll be back. But great pass rush. But all of a sudden now teams are combating that by getting the ball out fast, right? And making sure that you guys can't get to the quarterback. How do you guys combat that? Now, don't give away any strategy, but, I mean, obviously that seems to be the blueprint for some of these offenses and offensive coordinators and quarterbacks saying, we don't want these guys in our backfield. We're going to have to dink and dunk. So what can you do as a defense to kind of stymie that?
Us up front, number one, understand the rushes that we are, understand our offensive linemen, want to block us where they want to put the protections, and then winning on the opportunities where we need to win, and just constantly bringing pressure. And along that, just communicating. If I see something, letting everybody else know so we can all play fast up front.
So Joe Flacco all of a sudden is the quarterback of the Cincinnati Bengals. You just saw him a few weeks back in Cleveland. Probably had no idea you were going to see this guy again. What were the challenges in preparing for him? Not so much that you didn't quite know what he can bring, but now he's a new offense, new personnel around him. Was it kind of weird to try to hurry up and get ready for this guy again in a new system, new team?
Not really. You got to understand, they just signed him, what was it, on Monday? So, offensively, and they came off of just been struggling. They really can't do much in terms of how much, they can open up the playbook. So we knew that the ball was going to come out fast. We just didn't know how he was going to find a way to get the playmakers the ball.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job in the second half. He's a good quarterback. There's a reason why teams still want him to play for them. So last season, he had a bunch of turnovers. We asked Evan Williams this too. This year, the turnovers have been few and far between. How do you get that thing going? Because your defense thrived on that last season. Not only just interceptions, but forced fumbles. We haven't seen any of that yet. Seen 2 picks, but what's it going to take to get that going? Because I have a feeling once it does get going, they're probably going to come in bunches.
Yeah, just staying consistent to our process. And that's Monday to Sunday. The more shot attempts we get in practice, the more constant that we get, to the ball. How often we talk to the ball, talk about the ball in meetings. That's it. Just fall in love with the process and being intentional with everything we do.
Rashan, does it feel like year 7 for you already? Year 7? It's going to be that much already? Year 7. It's going by fast.
Yeah, time is flying. It feels so real, but yeah.
Where have you grown then the most in your development as a pass rusher? If you think back to that first OTA you went to as a rookie to now one of the top 100 players in the league, where have you grown the most in that area as far as being a pass rusher?
Yeah, just understanding who I am, understand what I like to do, and just being consistent. Every great pass rusher, from what I heard and what I know is true, is there's not a lot of moves, but they're consistent in what they do, and they just make it hard for them and just relentless effort.
Study any of the all-time greats? Have you looked at their film or their YouTube videos and like Reggie White, Bruce Smith, right? Those guys. Have you studied those guys as far as how their moves, their sack moves?
Oh yeah, those guys, that paved the way for me. So yeah, I always, respect their game. But the game has changed. So as the game changed, I watch a little bit different, but I always pay homage.
What's your favorite sack move, right? And demonstrate it on Ricardo. What's your favorite sack move, and show it how you do it on Ricardo? He's standing right over there.
I'm a power guy, but you go back to I think I do it on the Bears a lot.
Oh yeah, there you go. There's a shot right to you, Ricardo. He doesn't have to do it physically. He's going to do it verbally to you tonight. Okay.
As long as he pays my premium or my insurance premium, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, right. A few more things, Ricardo. Then a social media question of the night. It's going to be your turn, but. Speaking of sacks, right, that seems to be the one stat that everybody looks to as a pass rusher, right? Oh, how many sacks did he get? How many sacks did he get? Tell everybody out there that there's a lot more to your game than how many sacks you end up with, right? There's a whole bunch of stuff. There's a whole bunch of nuance to being a pass rusher, pressures, any sort of thing, right? It's not just sack related. That's just a small sliver of what determines a great performance by you. I guess if you're looking at yourself, how do you determine a great performance beyond just the sacks?
Yeah, you gotta be an all-around player. For a defensive lineman, first off, before you even get to the pass game, you have to dominate the run game, and that's the first and second down. Gotta be smart, gotta understand where you can take your chances, but it really just comes from dominating first and second down. Understand you gotta stop the run to earn the right to pass, and after that, just staying true to who you are and go.
Year 2 under Jeff Hafley, right? Defensive coordinator, comes in last year, and you guys were really playing well down the stretch. But what's the difference between year 1 and year 2? Is he adding more wrinkles, just more comfort with him, more comfort in your roles? I guess, is it night and day from last year to this year as far as starting the season off under his watch?
Yeah, year 2 being in his scheme, just understanding where we're supposed to be, understanding how he wants to attack the offenses, understanding how he wants us to play. And then on top of that, as a defense, as all 11 on the field, communicating the same way, understanding first through fourth down, understanding get back on track downs, how offensive linemen want to attack us, how offensive schemes want to attack us, and just all 11 being on the same page. That's the difference, and just having that swagger and confidence of flying around.
2 more things, Ricardo, then a social media question of the night will be your turn. I heard you say, quote, "It's the standard over everything," end quote. You've always said that. What's the standard? How do you define the standard? Is it for yourself or the team? Is it one and the same? What's the standard?
Yeah, if you're in the building, everybody know the standard, and that's to give you 110% every day. We understand football is not a perfect game, but that's what we strive for.
Last thing, pretty wins versus ugly wins, right? You know what is? Everybody gets a little orange. Oh, the Packers, they didn't win 42-3, right? It was a grind-out game. It doesn't matter to you guys, right? At the end of the day, it's tough to get a win in the NFL, and you'll take a win any way you get it.
Yeah, like Coach says, a win is a win. We never say sorry for winning this league because winning this league is hard, so you got to appreciate it.
And they're 3-1-1 and in first place in the NFC North, right? So they keep winning games. Ricardo, we got through 2 segments, and every time Rashan's here, I just get nervous, I get fidgety, I don't know what he's thinking, he's glaring at me, he looks at me like I'm a quarterback, like he wants to drill me. Rescue me, Ricardo. Give us our social media question of the night.
I'll do my best, but I can't help that. But hey,
well, hold on. What's going on here?
No, you just said something crazy, so you good, though.
You thinking that I'm not a quarterback, right? Is that what you're thinking?
Nah, you
yeah.
good.
That got him laughing, apparently. That I don't look like an NFL quarterback. What's the problem here, Ricardo?
I've always said you look like a pro athlete, a pro bowler, maybe.
Yeah,
An aging pro bowler.
Anyway,
I'm talking with pins and stuff.
Yeah. What's the social media question of the night?
From Susie Merritt Spidel on Facebook, she wants to know, hey, I've been to both the Big House and Lambeau. The energy in both are absolutely amazing, but what's your favorite aspect about each stadium?
Of course, a Michigan graduate right here, right? Proud Wolverine.
So her question is what I like about both stadiums? Is that the question?
Favorite
they want
aspect.
an aspect, a top aspect of both stadiums.
Both iconic stadiums.
Just the history. That's off rip. That's number one. Just the history that Michigan is and has, and the same thing when it comes to Green Bay. For both organizations, you have to realize you wear the helmet for the guys that paved the way before you. And I'm wearing the G right now. I have wore the wing helmet, so it's like I have, for the guys that's coming behind me, to always play for a certain standard and just understanding. When you come here, it's just a lifestyle and just you buy in just being a champion and winning.
Pretty cool, right, to play for both 2 iconic franchises, 2 iconic stadiums. Justin Turi on Facebook also had a similar question of playing in the Big House versus Lambeau Field. So for having her question selected, Susie wins a signed photo. Each week we'll ask you to submit a question for our guests that we'll ask live during the show. Look for it again on Facebook.com/Clubhouse Live. Ricardo, trivia question number 2. I think you're going to ask this one.
Yes, I need both you and Rashan to look out in the crowd to see who raises their hand first. Here we go. Up next for the Packers, trip to the desert and a road matchup against the Arizona Cardinals. This Pro Football Hall of Famer served as head coach of both the Packers and Cardinals? This is a tough one, Brett.
It's a good one, though. I like it. Packers coach and Cardinals coach, and he's in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, a legendary figure, certainly in Green Bay. Yes, sir, back there. Yes, you got it. Come on up. Curly Lambeau. How do you like that one, Ricardo? Curly Lambeau, sir, you're going home with a Wisconsin Undertuggers jersey, maybe a handshake from Rashan Gary. Earl Curly Lambeau, the legendary Lambeau guided the Packers to 6 NFL championships back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, and then later coached the Chicago Cardinals for 2 seasons. All right, hey, Rosie, we need some music. It is time for tonight's Clubhouse Live Challenge, sponsored as always by our friends right there at Munoz Family in Cosmetic Dentistry, your center for dental excellence. Voted Reader's Choice Best Dentist, Best of the Bay 3 times. Let Dr. Sebastian and his team of professionals help you achieve your dream smile. Rashan Gary, we're going to play a fun game tonight, all right? You have a chance to win some great prizes for tonight's contestant, and that would be AJ Eno right there. He's got the yellow hat on. You're going to win some prizes, and here's what we do. We're going to play, we haven't played this yet this season. It's called Six Pack, okay? It's a rapid-fire game in which you have 60 seconds total to correctly answer 6 questions about a particular category, okay? 6 questions about a particular category. Now, if you would do so, you win the prizes for AJ, which will be a Miller Lite Go Pack Go shirt, right? There we go. That's pretty cool. I've got it right here, a signed photo of Rashan Gary, Superman right there. And last but certainly not least, a USA Today Network Wisconsin ice scraper right there, right? Starting to get cold. Starting to get cold outside. So that's what you can win for AJ. Now, that's what happens if you get through the game. If you don't win, AJ will have to give Ricardo a pedicure as he watches tonight's Bears game. All right? He's going to have to play with his toes, file his nails down. He's going to have to maybe massage his feet. That's what's going to happen. That's a lot of pressure. I don't think AJ wants to do that.
That's between him and Ricardo.
Yeah, Ricardo.
I took my weekly shower.
You kind of want a pedicure tonight as you're watching the Bears Commanders game, right?
Don't forget the massage.
Yes, kind of massage those toes. So now, if at any point you want to pass on a question, we can do that. We'll come back to it. Ricardo, you will keep track of the time.
I got it right here.
And Ricardo, do not start the clock until I have completely asked the first question in its entirety. Okay, that's when you start. So you need the category tonight. 6 questions. Well, come on. This is a piece of cake. How well do you know, or the 6-pack, the Milwaukee Brewers, right? They're playing in the NLCS. The Brew Crew.
Good one.
The Brew Crew, right? You're a big baseball fan. You love baseball.
You know that or you heard that?
I'm just insinuating that. All right. Who thinks Rashan's going to do this tonight, folks? Who thinks that, huh? Who wants to see AJ give Ricardo a pedicure and a foot massage? You got some of the Little Chute guys do. Some of the Little Chute guys do. All right, Milwaukee Brewers. Now, wait for the first question I ask. Okay, here we go. Question number 1. Who are the Brewers facing in the NLCS?
Dodgers.
Yes. Number 2. What is the name of the Brewers mascot who goes down the slide after every Milwaukee home run?
Bernie.
Yes. Number 3. What was the nickname of the Brewers team that made it to the World Series in 1982?
Oh.
The 1982 nickname, Harvey's Wallbangers? Yes. Number 4. Brat, chorizo, hot dog, Italian, and Polish are known as the famous racing what?
Sausage.
Yes. Number 5. What is the team name of the Brewers minor league affiliate that plays right here at Neuroscience Group Field?
Timber Rattlers.
Yes. Last one. True or false? The Brewers are winning the World Series this season.
True.
Yes, he got it. Ricardo, how much time?
He had 19 seconds left.
Still had 19 seconds?
Still had 19 seconds.
Yes, Rosie, some championship music because somehow, some way, Rashan Gary won tonight's 6-pack of questions. AJ, you got the shirt from Miller Lite. You got the signed photo. And last but not least, you're going home with the USA Today Network Wisconsin ice scraper. How about Rashan Gary getting through? He knows the Milwaukee Brewers. Ricardo, how quickly they forget the Harvey's Wallbangers. Come on, that's a famous team.
Yeah, everyone
1982.
looked stumped until you gave him a little help.
Harvey's Wallbangers. Come on now. So, hey, we've got some honorary.
Yes.
Not only is Rashan Gary one of the stars of the show, our team spotlight. Who do we have here
Yes,
tonight?
and we need all these Little Chute guys to stand up and get recognized. So come on up,
Yeah,
gentlemen.
let's learn about
Stand
the Little
up.
Chute Mustangs football team, Ricardo. They're having a fantastic season.
They are.
The
Listen,
mighty Mustangs.
these guys, one of the top teams, Brett, in Division 4. We've seen a lot of football, and I think you and I both agree.
We saw them in one of our live
Yes,
streams this
they
year.
are 7-1 overall. They're 6-0 in the Northeastern Conference. They're coming off a big 42-27 win over Luxembourg Casco on Thursday to clinch at least a share of that Northeastern Conference title. Mustangs, by the way, ran for 367 yards in the win. They host Two Rivers on Friday in a regular season finale. They look to win that outright conference title. They don't want to share anything,
No,
Brett.
not at all.
Mustangs, get this. You'll like this, Rashan. They're averaging more than 300 rushing yards a game. And they have 6 players with at least 100 rushing yards on the season. Where's Reese Jolton? Is he here?
There he is.
Getting some love. Can we get a camera on him?
Right there.
Hey. Brett, Reese Jolton leads the way with 944 yards and 11 touchdowns. He also plays on defense, don't you, Reese? We know that. Makes a lot of tackles over there. Now, offensively, they're powered by a fast and athletic offensive line. We saw that Noah Fascio up here, right? I mean, he looks quick, right?
Does.
So fast, athletic offensive line, and they have playmakers all 3 levels defensively as well. Little Chute coached by Mark Kromenacher. Brett, this is a good-looking team in terms of where they might be in the postseason. I'm going to be at Camp Randall for the championship.
Why can't they be at Camp Randall,
Why can't
right?
they be at Camp Randall,
Why
right,
not?
guys?
Why not?
Congratulations on a great season.
Why not? Go Mustangs, right? Ricardo, we were very impressed when we streamed the Mustangs game against Denmark. We want to
Yes.
get them again in the playoffs, hopefully, right?
That's
we want-
right.
We want to get we're going to look at some more Little Chute live
And they
streams
run
going.
that old school wing tee, don't they?
That's tough to defend, and if you're looking in binoculars, it's tough to keep track of where the ball is at times as well. So congratulations so far to the Little Chute Mustangs football team. I think they're going to go a long ways, Ricardo, in the playoffs. So a little bit more with Rashan Gary, then we'll sign off and call it a night. But got to talk about your guy, Micah Parsons, on the other side, right? How fun has it been to have this guy lining up on the other side? Well, actually, he lines up wherever he wants to line up, but how fun has it been to have him added to the defense? It's got to make your life a little bit easier because now you're not always the center of attention. Kind of frees you up a little bit.
Yeah, adding them has been a great part, great assets to the defense. Swagger, confidence, and just his big playability. Great guy to have in the room. Leader from day one, him stepping in, understanding the type of player he is, understanding he has a lot of eyes and attention on him. So, it's been great, though. Good, funny guy once you start to learn him and know him. But, man, playing next to him has just been great, just understanding his knowledge of ball, understanding how he likes to rush. And shoot, is either you're going to chip me, you're going to chip him. If you're going to chip him, then I'm going to win, and then vice versa. So it's just been fun. And we just been figuring each other out and just trying to find a way to make this work. So it's been good.
Keep developing, right? Keep growing as you kind of, like you said, figure things out. Now you have the Cardinals coming up. Obviously, that's first and foremost on your mind. The Arizona Cardinals, a trip down to the desert. But we can't help but think in 2 weeks, Ricardo, the Packers play the Steelers.
Hey, they can't look ahead,
Quarterback
Brad.
by Aaron Rodgers.
They can't look ahead.
Now, I just want to ask Rashan, how fun would it be to sack Aaron Rodgers, right? Just get Aaron Rodgers. Just put that on your sack resume, right? I know he's a former teammate. I know you love the guy, but come on, you want to drop Rodgers down to the turf, right?
Focus on the Cardinals this week, and I'll let you know next week.
Well, you're not going to be here next week, so let me know this week. Let me know what you're thinking this week.
You gotta stay tuned.
Got to stay tuned. Well, I know, right? That's going to be a fun game to watch. Steelers playing good football right now. That's going to be a good matchup on Sunday night. But that would be kind of fun to see you bring down the old man, Aaron Rodgers, who's playing well. So actually, Crazy Ashley here, too. She wants to know, she had this on Facebook, right, Crazy Ashley? Is there a quarterback that you have yet to sack that you would just kind of love to put on that list?
Nah, man. Right now, I'm really just trying to get to everybody. I'm hungry.
He's hungry. He wants to sack everybody, and including me, apparently, the way he's looking at me. Let's wrap this up, Ricardo. I'm getting really nervous. But, hey, Rosie, you have some breaking news music for us. We're going to break some news here on Clubhouse Live. Breaking news involving you, Rashan Gary. Folks, Rashan will be joining us again later this season. December, he's going to be back. That's breaking news. He's going to be here again. You're going to be back here late December. By that time, we're going to be talking about a Packers playoff run, right? And getting going here. That's going to be a fun time of year. So stay tuned for that. Rashan Gary will be back here on Clubhouse Live later this season. How about a round of applause for number 52 tonight, huh? Ricardo, we have to go up north, NFC North. This is where we do our predictions. Packers-Cardinals Sunday at State Farm Stadium. Who's winning the game?
Yeah, that's, it's tough to say because Arizona, we don't know who's playing quarterback. Is Marvin Harrison going to be back? For those of you who know, he had a concussion.
Yeah.
It's still tough to see Arizona coming into Lambeau and beating the Pack. I hate to say this. I might have to pick them again, the Packers. So that's enough. I don't want to talk no more.
Rashan's waiting for that prediction.
I said
look at him right now.
Packers by a few points, but I just can't see them coming in and beating Green Bay.
Okay. Yeah, it's in Arizona.
Oh, it is in Arizona.
Yeah, down in the desert.
Now I'm flipping the script. Thank you, Crazy Ashley.
Uh-oh.
Arizona wins this game by 3. That's right.
Anything to say, Rashan?
Meet you on Sunday.
Yeah, he's a man of few words, very stoic, right? He's going to pretend every Arizona Cardinal player has your face. That's what he's going to do. Well, I'm putting the victory visor on, ladies and gentlemen. How do you like it? Victory visor means another Packers win. You're right, Ricardo. I don't know who's going to be quarterback, if Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be playing again, but they have lost 4 straight. But those 4 losses have been by a combined 9 points. They all have been very close games. Jacoby Brissett, he did play well against the Colts, but the Colts came back. Arizona seems to have a problem in the fourth quarter, right? They kind of develop a lead or are in games and they sort of let it go. But Jonathan Taylor of the Colts, 123 yards and a touchdown. So I think Josh Jacobs is going to do his thing again. Jordan Love, he's starting to heat up, right? He and Matthew Golden, Romeo Doubs, those guys, they're playing well together. Tucker Kraft, of course. So I think Arizona a little bit banged up. I think you guys are starting to find your stride. I think you guys win 24-17. Is that fair? Is that okay? Is that a good enough score for you, Rashan? A win's a win, right? You okay with that score?
Win is a win.
A win's a win. So that's what I'm saying. Packers go down to the desert. They're coming back 4-1-1. What do you guys think? You like it? And I'm calling for a sack for Rashan and a strip sack as well, right? You're going to get that first fumble force as well. So some good karma here from Clubhouse Live. Ricardo, Packers News app.
With exclusive commentary, insider analysis, and award-winning photos and videos from USA Today Network, Wisconsin's Packers coverage team. That Packers News app is your one-stop shop for complete coverage of the Green Bay Packers. Unlimited digital access to the Packers News app. PackersNews.com, Brett, can be yours for as low as 99 cents for the first month. That's like the price of a candy bar.
That's right. Even less than, right?
Please subscribe today.
Thanks again to our presenting sponsors, folks. We have Cellcom and Piggly Wiggly, also Munoz Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, our segment sponsor, and our supporting sponsors and friends, Shields Escort Limousine Service, Mayfield Sports Marketing, Mike Thiel and Eric Lives here, Miller Lite, and the great folks here at the Fox Club and the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. Programming note, as I said and promised, I am going to announce next week's guest, and it will be, he's coming back, Packers rookie wide receiver Matthew Golden is going to be here next Monday night. Right here at 6:30 at the Fox Club. You got any dirt? Anything I can use against Matthew Golden? Anything I can embarrass him with?
Nah, man. MG cool, man. He a hard-working, smart guy. I like him.
They never, ever give me any fuel, any fire for these guys. So they're all good teammates to each other. So, Rashan, I'm going to let you go. But first, you have a final word for all these great Packers fans here tonight?
Appreciate y'all. Keep on bringing the love and support. We need y'all every Sunday. And go Pack Go.
Go Pack Go, right? So for Rashan, for Ricardo and the crew with USA Today Network Wisconsin, I'm Brett Christopherson signing off. Be back here next Monday night at 6:30 here at the Fox Club as we celebrate a big Packers victory over the Arizona Cardinals with Packers rookie wide receiver Matthew Golden. In the meantime, let's hear those Mean Gene chants, everybody. Take it away.